Welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am, as always, your host, the good, the noble, Dr. Yukon Suckit. So today I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on AetherHub called Hot Mess. So the deal was I was looking for something that had Old Gnawbones in it, Gnawbone, and I stumbled across this one. And it is a hot mess. As far as I can tell, it's got like 3 different things going on, and they don't really work with each other themselves. So let's take a look at what we got going on here. We got like some on the low mana side, we've got Tajuru Blightblade, who's just a Death Touch 1/1, right? We got the Fynn, the Fangbearer, who makes Death Touch really dangerous to players. And he's out there too for, right on your second turn there. And also, we got the Underdark Basilisk, 1/2 Death Touch, right? So these are your Death Touch, with this giving like poison counters when that happens, right? But other than that, we have a Changeling, but he doesn't necessarily do anything with poison, so that's pretty much it for the poison. Then we've got in the mid-range here, we've got like giants. So we got Aegar, the Freezing Flame, that whenever damage is dealt to a creature or planeswalker, then it's more than what they would take, you get to draw a card instead. We've got Basalt Ravager, which deals X damage to any target where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a common creature type, which is kind of where the whole Changeling thing mixes into the mix here, right? We've got the Surtland Flinger, who's, grabs one of your creatures and throws them. And if it's a giant, then it does twice the amount of damage. We've got the Quakebringer, which your opponents can't gain life. Love that. In this meta right now, that is super important. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, he deals 2 damage to each opponent, only if Quakebringer is on the battlefield, or if there's if the Quakebringer is in the graveyard and you control a giant. So you got that mid-level of giants going on, and then you have dragons. This one just gives you a lot of treasure tokens, right? And you got the Goldspan Dragon, who gives you a lot of treasure tokens, and you got the Leyline Tyrant, who says that it's a flying 4/4. And that you save onto your red mana as steps and phases end, and when you die, you may pay any amount when you do. It deals damage to target. So he's kind of like a red mana battery that just kind of goes crazy and blows up on somebody at some point. And then, the weirdest part is that you kind of got this world tree, which as long as you can pay like whatever this is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times every kind of mana, which is what your Old Gnawbone is going to do. You're going to get all that treasure. Then you can search for a god and put it onto the treasure. The only god we have is Esika, god of the tree, which allows other legendary creatures to control, have vigilance, and they can have one mana of any color. So, listen to the dragon here, which does more tokens. So we're generating a lot of tokens potentially. We're getting a lot of different colors so that we can not really do anything with it. I'm not exactly sure. So, but on the other hand, it's weird because you got this whole poison thing, you got giants, and then you got dragons and tokens. So yeah, Hot Mess, that is a good name for this deck. Let's see how well it performs. Oh, we're going against WayneCampbell, which I believe was the name of Mike Myers' character from Wayne's World. 2 mana. Yeah, let's keep it. 2 mana. We can play the Basilisk. Those guys will be some pretty decent blockers and or harassers of things that occur. We got a 3 right there. Need a blue for it though. Let's play this just in case we can figure something else out on the next turn. Alright, Death Touch on the battlefield. Okay, so I believe Like if I play another green right now, I'll be able to play a couple different cards here. And let's go show them what the love's about. Alright, one down. There's our blue. Okay, so this creatures you control are every creature type, which will help with some stuff here. Let's block. I see, okay. Well, whatever. I really don't care about my early game. What does this do here? Okay, so that'll help with that. We'll put out this guy right there. And we got a 3/4. I'm not, let's send in the love. Should have kept it behind maybe just to defend. I mean, I might take 3 points out of this. Yeah, no blocks. Alright, now you gotta start worrying, my friend, because you're getting the poison. That was nice. All right, so all their guys have Death Touch potentially. Is that true? Tapped creatures to control have Death Touch, so nothing, nothing, nothing. I think we're good. Let's just send in the little boy. So I think they think that we're worrying about this whole poison thing. I'm not really expecting that to go too far. I want to know what love is. You want to give me another card now? All right, well, this tree's not going to do me any good since I have the only god in the entire deck. All right, so I can take out that Viper's Fang. Which is going to open up everybody else. World Tree goes out. Quakebringer is foretold. And we'll send in the little boy for another point of damage. I always forget to check for first strike. That's stinging me a lot. And there we go, a win for Hot Mess. We didn't even get to the dragon layer of this deck. Alright, so this time we got 4 mana rather than 2. We got another Basilisk, which is a good way to start off a game. And let's keep it. Let's see what we can do with this. What is this crap? Return 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Enters tapped. That's fine with me. We're going to have a couple of Basilisks to start off with. That's not legendary. Flying. So let's see, we got 7 until we can get Gnawbone out. And we're going to attack in for 1. Boy, I need that Fang dude to make those guys better than just blockers at this point. What do I got? Blue mana? That's not going to help. I really need a little bit more here. Alright, I got all my low end. Poison it up. It looks like I'm talking Death Proof City here, but I'm hemorrhaging fast. Okay, there we go. Double R. And let's take it in. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to be throwing probably the Blightblade. Oh, well, I mean, he's not going to live that long, is he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 7 mana. There he is. Totally need the green. Let's put down the blue. Here we go. That's 6 points. Boing, boing, boing. Now, see, they think that my deck's all just about the poison at this point. Alright, so they got 2 blockers. I don't have to get... they're dead, I think. I got this. I mean, that's hoping that the Fynn's ability lasts longer than... Yeah, there we go. And dead. Good game, baby. Alright, so there's the low end of the deck, handling the entire victory. Alright, we're going up against Derrique. Hello, Derrique. Ooh, you're a handsome looking fellow. Alright, tons of land, good on the opening hand, so we're good. We saw in the last game that this deck can perform well. With just the Death Touch guys, potentially. I mean, I should grab something other than mana at this point. There he is. What do we got going up here? Red and white? Eh. Let's lay it down. You know, this is just early game stuff. Let's put him out. And then we'll put him out. We'll get our first points of poison in. And I think they're going up a poison deck. Then it is just a poison deck at this point. Able to have a changeling out 2 turns from now if I got nothing better to do. Boros equipment maybe. I'll play the blue, put out this, and we'll send in the advanced guard. That's not going to do me any good now, so let's just go ahead and next ourselves attack in with this guy. Let him kill his own guy for it. Yep. We'll put out another. And let's go ahead and activate this for another shape changer. That ain't a bad card. That is actually a pretty sweet card because 3 mana you can continually put out a 2/2 creature. Guess what I got, buddy? You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna send in a next. I'm gonna send in poison. You willing to sacrifice an angel for it? Yep, you are. Put out the Leyline Tyrant and another land. And we are empty at this point. There's the equipment. Does that have vigilance? That's bad. No blocks. Alright, so blue. And then what I'm going to do is pop a red. Pop a red. Oh, can I do all of this red? Red. One kind of any color. Red. And let's go ahead and attack in with everything. Can I take that? Nope. Take the action. How much do I pay? I just want to pay. God, I got 7 in the bank. I just want to kill a stupid angel though. 1. I don't need 3 for the other 2. Let's just kill the angel. Pay. Auto pay. And go. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to use it to better effect. I could have gone for his head, but I really wanted that angel out of the picture. Send in some Death Touch. Make another 2/2. So I'm just living off the top deck at the moment. Be nice to get some dragons out. What do we got here? Just flying? That's it. I mean, I'm going to take some hammer time damage here. It's not going to survive. Yeah, that's it. I'm dead. Okay, because I can't do anything but create another creature. I could do 4 points of damage. He's got lifelink. Yeah, the game's over at this point. Alright, well, there you go. I gotta let him take me. I'll put down the little cry symbol. And you're just showboating now, bud. You're just showboating. Don't make me concede. One more card, I'm throwing it. There you go. Yeah, you can suck it, Arnie. You're not doing anything with that 11 points of damage. We showed him. So this is Hot Mess. And Hot Mess is not the most finely tuned deck in the world for Standard right now. But it did a good job of being a beat stick. You know, I kind of really appreciate the fact that this whole early game mess up here with the Death Touch poison counter thing can win the game all by itself. And you know, and it gets in people's heads that they think they're going up against one thing. Then you get to the mid game, at which point then the Giants and the Dragons hold out. It was interesting that there's just so much, you know, like treasure generation going on, and yet we didn't see it at all in any of the games that we played today. You know, I think it was mostly just a shuffler thing, but on the other hand, you know, the deck is not tuned enough to really deliver what you want. You just kind of get what you get. The thing was, the things you get are usually actually pretty good. Our biggest fault in this last game we saw was the fact that they had flying guys and we didn't, and we couldn't do anything to protect from it. The Surtland Flinger or the Surtland Flinger would allow us to kind of take them down, you know, but there's only 2 of them out there. And, you know, we did have our own flying guys, but they just never made it to the top of the deck. We don't really have the ability to go through the deck to find what we're looking for. So you just kind of get what you get. What am I going to give this? I'm going to give this one a B. I'll give it a B. I was going to say a B minus, just because it just is, it's kind of a slog. But, you know, there is just a lot of power here, and the cards that are in here are good. You know, because what's amazing is that these 3 cards right here can win the game for you all by themselves. You know, it's a 1, a 2, and a 2, and they can win this game for you all by themselves. You really don't need much else. In fact, yeah, you can put this together, maybe put some Blizzard Brawls, I don't know, give some, yeah, because we need the indestructible thing going on. You know, you could probably just win by that. Get some flying Death Touch in, and you pretty much guaranteed yourself a win. The Giants, I mean, they're okay. They're okay. They got some tricks in them. This guy was nice. He could take out flyers. He just has to lay him down. This was really great because this is what ties the deck together. I didn't realize that when we were looking at it at the beginning, but creatures you control are every creature type. So yeah, once you put that out, then suddenly, you know, all of your Death Touchers and the Dragons and the Giants all became the same thing. So that way when you passed out the Basalt Ravager, he was laying down the damage. That was actually pretty sweet. Yeah, we never really got to see any of the dragons do much. The Leyline Tyrant was cool. I think, gosh, who was it? One of these guys made everything. It was probably, you control. Something was making all my lands all colors. Was it? As long as 6 more lands, okay, so it was a World Tree. And then I was able to just lay out that red mana, at which point the Leyline Tyrant became a red mana bomb. So, you know, that was really excellent. I think I played against a Leyline Tyrant once before, and yeah, I did take a red mana bomb to the face. I'm sure I did. But, you know, you just don't see it played much in the current meta right now. It just really hasn't been a thing. And this guy, yeah, he came out, looks like, what is that? The floaty land place. So it was about, 2-3 sets ago. So, I think he's actually fairly decent, especially when you couple him with the World Tree, where you could just keep all of that mana as steps and phase. Maybe turns are the deal. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about how you don't lose it at the end of the turn. So, anyways, yeah. But those two cards together, that's a great combo. So, once again, I'm going to give this deck a B. It was definitely a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to playing this again in the future. I hope to see it being played by you guys as we just are bouncing around the arena until the next standard comes out in February and changes everything. All right, that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. I would really appreciate it if you could like this video and subscribe, because it helps me out a lot. All right, so have a good day, and until next time, see you later. Bye.